Hey everyone, welcome to Princess of Gay. I'm your host Connie, and today we will be getting to episode 1052 of One Piece. Last time we were getting into the fight and everything against Kaido. The final battle was starting. Yamato is going to be helping Momo take care of Onigashima, while Luffy wanted to fight Kaido on his own, and that's pretty much what last episode was. It was just getting started on things. Zoro and Sanji were getting started with their fight against King Queen. It's like, excuse me. It was really the kickoff to this final battle. Really just getting things going. And as such, the episode itself didn't seem like too spectacular or anything. Again, it was just like not really a transitional episode, but a setup episode, I guess is the best way to put it. And for what it was good. I still enjoyed it. It's just, yeah, not too much happened. Um, but the big question now is what's going to happen next? How is this fight going to go? Are Yamato and Momo going to succeed in bringing Onigashima down in some way? And what else is going to happen with everything else still going on? Zoro and Sanji's fight against King Queen, and just the other stuff happening. Because stuff is still happening. So, I don't know. But just as a reminder to everyone, starting in March, we have one more week before then. But starting in the first weekend of March, there will be a break from the One Piece anime. There will be like 2 or 3 weeks off, something like that, where there's just no episodes of the anime. Um, During that time, there just won't be One Piece reactions because there won't be One Piece to react to. So just reminding you, there are going to be a couple weeks at the beginning of March where it's just there's not going to be any more One Piece for the time. It's not my choice. It's the choice of the anime. It's the choice of Toei. So blame them. Um, but I still wonder what we're going to leave off on in that case. It's going to be interesting to find out. Uh, Sorry for all the yawning. I'm just tired. I had enough sleep and everything, but I'm still tired. Um, but yeah, so just letting you all know, just letting you all be aware of that ahead of time, that is going to affect things. Unlike the one time where there's like a bunch of weeks off, we're not going to be we're not going to be replacing One Piece temporarily with anything, like we did with Villainous that one time. But we are just going to be we are just going to be just not doing it. We'll have time to get to other shows, I guess. But yeah. In the meantime, tell me. Uh, I was going to like act as if this was the sign off. I'm a mess right now. Okay. I don't know why I'm still so tired. It's like I've been awake for half an hour at this point, and it's just like I know that's not a lot of time, but uh, anyways, let's just get to this. Let's just get to this. Um, when the screen fades to black, pause this redirect and go to the description below. Follow the link to the reaction, and after you watch it, come back here to the redirect and resume play. Because after it fades to black and then it fades back in, everything from that point forward will be my afterthoughts and will contain spoilers to the episode. So, with that being said, thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you at the reaction. And we are back, and we'll begin with spoilers in 3, 2, 1, now. So another week, another episode of just action, basically. And that's fine. That's all well and good. But just not much of anything happened, you know? And it's like, that's not like a big issue, because the thing is, at this point in the arc, that's kind of what we have to focus on. Like, most of the Straw Hats and everyone are done with their fights. Right now, there is really only these 3 fights left, and then the stuff going on with Momo and Yamato trying to stop Onigashima. That's really all there is. So it makes sense that there just wouldn't be much of anything else going on. The fights are going to be focused on a bit. Yamato and Momo are going to be focused on, and that's what we're going to get. But I'm hoping we get something a little more interesting, I guess you could say. Something a little more fascinating going on, because it's like, it's just this right now. And again, it's good. It's very good. The action is still good. Seeing how they progress the fights are good. And definitely things are still happening. Like, something's up with Sanji. Like, I don't know what, but something's up with him. Zoro is managing to damage King's mask. He's done so twice now. First, cutting off a piece of the spikes. And then now, second, he's cut or blasted away part of the top of the mask, showcasing a little glimpse of King's head. He has dark-colored skin and white hair. And it looked like maybe some tattoos on his forehead or something. But yeah, so we're getting more of a glimpse of him and everything. Something's going on with Sanji. And with the Luffy and Kaido fight, they're just still kind of fighting to a standstill. Not really much is changing with that yet. Both of them are getting pretty tired, and Kaido's tiredness is leading to his control over the flame clouds that are lifting Onigashima up to be weakening. Because of this, rocks are falling, which is an extra danger to the people who are in the capital. But also on top of it, it makes stopping Onigashima harder for Momo and Yamato. So we have like one more episode to go before we take a break. Let me just make sure once again. Let me see if I can find that post once again on Twitter. I should bookmark it, you know, just so I have it readily available. But just to get the exact dates that this break from the anime is going to be. And I by no means blame them for wanting to take a break for a couple of weeks. Like, that's perfectly reasonable. I think it's honestly something they should do. Okay, here we go. So yeah, this next week there's going to be 1053, and then the next 2 weeks after, the 5th and the 12th, there will not be any One Piece airing. But the week after that, 1054 will be back on the 19th. Okay. So that's a good thing. It's only 2 weeks. We can get through that easily. Then we'll be back. But we still have one more episode to go before then. So, yeah. Look forward to that. I hope it ends off on something interesting to whet our appetites and give us a good cliffhanger. Like, I don't want it to just end off on, like, just another basic episode of fighting. Like, something interesting has to happen that's going to make us, like, excited for where it's going to go after the break. You have to have that little cliffhanger, you know? And just, like, showing some fights and everything. Like, this episode would be a bad cliffhanger to leave off for 2 weeks on. It wouldn't whet your appetite for the future. We need something. We need a good cliffhanger. Come on. Come on, Toei. Please tell me you set this up right. But yeah, so like I said, not really much to talk about with these afterthoughts. There just really isn't. Um, the fights, like I already mentioned, like the kind of important stuff that happened. Something is happening with Sanji. We don't know what yet, but something feels off, according to him. Zoro is being overpowered by King quite a bit, um, but he is doing damage to his mask. Luffy and Kaido are still fighting to a standstill, and Yamato and Momo are having trouble figuring out how to stop Onigashima. Um, Momo is not sure how to create enough and the right kind of clouds to be able to do what Kaido did to raise it in the first place. Yamato is, convinced Momo can do it and is encouraging him, but it's not that easy. This is very, very new to Momo. So yeah. Um, but we'll see. We'll see. Either way, let me know down in the comments below. What did you think of this episode of One Piece? And for now, I'm Connie and I'm signing off. See y'all next time.